hello again, and welcome to Rolynn's Reviews. I wanted to say happy Father's Day to all of the wonderful fathers who have done their job and who most of us are uh, totally grateful for. So I was talking to some of my subbies, and so of course, for Mother's Day, we always do a little something. So didn't want to discriminate against the fathers. So those of you who are here, so pretty much you know what we did. How you doing, Jermaine? Into the bench, Tina, Leslie, everyone who's here. Happy Father's Day. So normally what we do for Mother's Day, I just have you guys to type in the comment section. Share some of your fondest um, Father's Day memories. Now, this doesn't have to be a biological father. This could be, how you doing, Rhonda? This could be anyone who played the role of a father or someone who was very instrumental in your upbringing, who gave you wisdom, guidance. They count as well. All right, so let me know what you think in the comment section. And I was just going to share a few quotes that I was reading online in reference to fathers and Father's Day. Um, and if you have some that that are close to your heart, please feel free, type in the comment section. Um, One that I was reading, a father is the one friend upon whom we can always rely. How you doing, K Will? Okay, so those of you just coming into the chat, if you'd like, you can type in any fond Father's Day memories that you have or that you have of your father, your dad. Uh, again, anyone, if it's not a biological father, sugar daddy, how you doing? It could be someone who fulfilled the role, who was there for you, who provided guidance, wisdom, helped you, who was instrumental in your upbringing. Hey, please feel free to share those memories. That's why we're here. Um, yes, Sugar Daddy, that's what we're saying. Happy Father's Day to all. Okay, everyone that pertains to. Okay. When all the dust is settled, the crowds are gone, the things that matter most are faith, family, friends. That's from Barbara Bush. All right. So I was reading some very interesting quotes, and some of the people, I was like, wow, I didn't know that they were responsible for that. Here's another one, and you can tell me again if you have your own that you'd like to quote. Please feel free in the comment section. Okay. There's no pillow so soft as a father's strong shoulder. All right. So tell me what you think about some of these quotes. It doesn't matter who my father was, it matters who I remember he was. So that's kind of deep right there, folks. Okay. Um, when my father didn't have my hand, he had my back. All right. So tell me what you think about this quote, some of these quotes. That's very, very telling. Okay. Think about some of your experiences that you had or that you're still having, those of you who are blessed enough to still have your fathers around. Okay. Um, the power of a dad in a child's life is unmatched. And just think about some of the topics that we have discussed here on this channel. And we know that a lot of the ills in society, well, they're a result of the father not being there. And it is so, it's just so prevalent, even with me in the school system. And then if you look at other aspects of society, and one of the main issues that you hear about is particularly in African American community is the lack of fathers and how that has been very detrimental to the Black community. But I was reading and watching some videos, and that, regardless of race, the absence of fathers is, the ramifications are just, if you compare statistics, it's very telling. Okay. Behind every great daughter is a truly amazing father. Okay, so we can some of us can agree with that. fathers just have a way of putting everything together. Sometimes if you're having a hard time and you can't quite figure things out, sometimes you have to listen to those words of wisdom. And sometimes, of course, when we're in our 20s and 30s, when fathers and mothers get older, we think they don't know what they're talking about. They still have that wisdom, folks. They still have that wisdom. Okay. um, so I just wanted to share that with you. Dads are most ordinary men turned by love into heroes, adventurers, storytellers, singers of song, etc., etc. So yeah, if you think about some of your fond memories when you were a child, and you just think back, uh, you think of some of your experiences, and it's just they're your hero, right? You think there's nothing they can't do. And I thank God for my experiences. Big Daddy, I know you're on here, and we talk all the time about uh, things that we did, the fun we had in my childhood, how we're still continuing to uh, grow. Sugar Daddy said, I miss my dad, but I see him every time I look at my son. He looks more like him than I do. Wow, Sugar Daddy. Okay, great. All right. Um, so that's great. I know you're instilling a lot of wisdom in that young man. And folks, again, those of you who have parents, don't take it lightly. Some of us, some of us don't. So cherish the time that you have, because you don't know how little time that you may have. Sugar Daddy, I'm sure you were keeping up with the news. I think, what was his name? Ray Lewis, the ex Baltimore Raven. He lost his son, 28 years old. So people think, someone has to be older to die. No, 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 no. Anyone can leave here. It doesn't matter how old you are. So just keep that in mind, folks. Um, Here's another quote that really stuck out to me. Dad, your guiding hand on my shoulder will remain with me forever. So some of us are still receiving guidance. Okay, so it doesn't matter how old you get. Someone who's older than you, they're going to have more wisdom. Okay, they have had more life experiences than you have. So again, sometimes we get older and we think, okay, I know it all. No, we do not. I still have to receive guidance. Okay, folks. So anyone else? Again, that's all we were going to talk about today. I wanted you to share your your fondest or warmest Father's Day memories. If anything you'd like to share, any quotes that you would like to share, just let me know. Okay. All right. Okay. And I'm not going to keep you long. Uh, some people are actually out, and when we do our Mother's Day, this is the first time I've actually did one for Father's Day. Some people are out, and I spoke to some people. They're out with their fathers. They're taking them out to eat, and they're doing different activities. So that's understandable. That's more important, obviously, than coming to this live. Okay. So that's all basically, folks, I wanted to share with you. I'm not going to keep you long. As I stated earlier, spend all the time that you're able to, that you can, with your loved ones, so that you're not filled with regret when they're gone. If you know that you did everything that you could while they were here, and you spent the time that you could. Now, we all know people have to work. People have things going on in their lives. We do know that. Okay. But just spend as much time as you can. Sugar Daddy, I had no idea how many lives that my father had touched until after he was gone. It's as though everyone knew him. Right, Sugar Daddy? There are a lot of things that we find out after that person's gone. You're like, oh my God, people just start coming up to you, telling you, did you know, da 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 da, and you're like, what? I didn't have a clue. So you don't know the lives that your family members, your mothers and fathers, as well as other family members, you don't know the lives that they're touching. So you're absolutely right, Sugar Daddy. And so that's important. And of course, everyone's life has worth, folks. So again, and I understand in the society that we live in now, um, empathy, sympathy is gone, and everyone's out for themselves. But sometimes we just have to sit back and reflect and try to make some decisions. Not be so self-centered and try to think, is there a better way I could have done this or said that, or whatever the case may be. And that's all of us, because we're all a work in progress. So none of us are where we need to be. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. And Sugar Daddy, and I think you're the only one. I'll see you at the I'll be in the Jobu Sports Report live chat in a few moments. So just take this time to reflect, folks. How you doing, partner? All right. Take this time to reflect. Those of you who have your fathers, and yes, All right, K. Will. I know you have some fond memories to share with your dad. Share your fondest. But folks, really, um, try. No one's perfect, and people go through, life happens, and sometimes people don't make the best decisions, and sometimes we hold on to anger and guilt. Well, how you doing, Jojo? This, mom, dad, that they didn't do this and they didn't do that. But sometimes we have to get to a point, folks, we have to let that stuff go. I've even talked to a few students, and I've told them, they shared some things that they were going through with their parents. And then I said, well, you have to rise above that and still become a success in spite of what you're going through. And I frequently tell them, I don't want to see you in 40 years and you're still running around here telling me, well, I can't be a success or you're a failure because of what mother and father did. It's 40 years later and you're still singing the same song. All right. And that's all of us, folks. It takes some of us a little longer than others. How you doing, Jojo? Um, Partner, okay. Chef Finest Wine spoke with his dad yesterday. Okay, good. Um, K Will, tough hanging in there, but oh, yo, wow, K Will, yeah, and K Will and I talk a lot, and K Will, I know how close you were to your dad, and you never get over it. It's like I know there's an empty spot in your heart, and it will continue to be there, unfortunately. Okay, Lady Libra, how are you? Happy Father's Day to all of you. Um, right, K Will, and that you know what, K Will, you and I have had that conversation already, and all we can do, folks, for those of us who have lost our mothers or our fathers or guardians, people who raised us, all we can do, and this is what I tell students as well, only thing we can do is make them proud, and we know how they raised us, so all we can do is, thank you, Sugar Daddy, all we can do is live, good, honorable lives, and remember, what they instilled in the morals and values that they instilled in us, and take that and grow and become productive citizens. And sometimes, again, death affects people differently. And sometimes people, they're never able to get over it. Okay. And some people grieve, forever. And so it is hard. And we can, say get over it, but it takes some people longer than others. Okay. Thank you, Sugar Daddy, for that. And so just keep that in mind, folks. And that's why, like I said, you know, we really need to sometimes you run into someone and they may be harsh with you, and none of us knows what anyone else is going through, so we really need to be careful with the words that we use. And again, I tell students this all the time. you know I have a student, she just got a job recently, and she was telling me some lady came in there and just just cursed her out, and I'm like, well, I was not making excuses for her or her behavior, but I did tell my student she's going through something that has nothing to do with you. She just lashed out at you because you were there, and that's usually what's going on. People, you guys see the same social media videos that I do, where people are out acting rather badly, and you know, I tell my students, just walk away. If somebody comes up and they're loud and being obnoxious, if you walk away, guess what? They're not going to stand there and talk to themselves. So it's just not worth. It's not worth it, folks. It's just we all need to do better. All right, and that's basically all I had for you. Not going to keep you long. Some of you I know um, have things, activities planned with your dad. All right, Tina and Leslie said, share in the wisdom of your elderly family members at the start of this family right, Tina. That's what we need to do. Again, we think we know everything, but no, we need to go talk to those elders. They've had more life experiences than we have. And again, I still get input before I make major decisions because, they can foresee things that I haven't even thought of. Um, and so, that's how I take it. All right. So next week, I'll be back to interviewing students. Um, the students I was supposed to have today, we rescheduled. So Erica and Brandon Armwood, um, brother and sister, tag team, tandem, they're both veterinarians. Okay, so they'll be on next Sunday, 4:00 p.m. So I'm excited about that. All right. Okay. All right. We'll do one drawing today, folks. Um, Old style. Okay. All right. Let's see who's here. Sugar Daddy's here. Tina's here. And let's see. Chef, my partner, is here. All right. Anyone else? JoJo, I know you're here. So that's Tina. That's JoJo. Lady Libra's here. Sugar Daddy's here. All right. Anyone, if I didn't call your name, K Will is here. All right. All right. I think I have everyone. If I miss someone, let me know. We'll do one drawing, and that'll be our Father's Day drawing for the day. Rhonda, I don't think is here any longer. That's fine. I have to be here to win, folks. All right, I'm going to do the drawing. Yeah, that's everyone. Okay, I'll do the drawing, and I got to put my partner, Chef, down as well. How you doing, Gina? Oh, wow. Be careful, Gina. Gina's traveling back from San Francisco. Okay, Gina, that's all right. Just be careful, dear, and I'll see you. We'll talk in the Jobu Sports Report, and they're live at 5. I'm sure we're going to have that. You, me, Sugar Daddy, Lady Libra, and the rest of the gang. JoJo, I have you. Rhonda's here. Uh-oh, Rhonda's here. Uh-oh. I got you, Rhonda. Don't want to leave anyone out. All right. I think that's it. Okay, we'll do our drawing. And that'll be our Father's Day drawing. Again, we're back to doing it the old way, folks, because the spinning wheel on my phone, my old phone, was just taking too long. So, all right, let's see. Hopefully one of the fathers wins today. Let's see. All right, I have all your names. Right, Gina? Right, Sugar Daddy? Let's pray. Safe travels. All right. Okay, let's see who's going to win today. Tina. Tina's the winner. Tina, of course. Write that down. Tina, of course, will give the money to her husband for Father's Day, right? All right. Okay. I got you down, Tina. Okay. I'm going to let you guys go so that you can continue to enjoy your Father's Day weekend. So after, I told you next week, Brandon and Erica, do you guys want me to do the Martin trivia game after that? Thank you, Gina, for dropping in, dear. Does the Martin trivia, does that sound good to everyone? Because I was looking those questions. I was reading some stuff up on that show earlier. If you want to do that, we'll do that in a couple of weeks. Okay, unless there's a student that says that they have to. All right, there we go. Yeah, Tina, gotcha. Congratulations. So hopefully, again, I'd like to thank you guys for spending your very valuable time here with the Rolyn's Reviews YouTube channel. And I will see you all next Sunday, same time, 4:00 p.m. And come out and, see what the students have to say. They're very successful. They've worked hard. No one gave them a thing. But I'm so proud of them. They're doing very well. All right. See you next Sunday, 4:00 p.m. Here on the Rolyn's Reviews YouTube channel.